Hello everyone, FunshineX here, back on the TerraFirmaCraft server. Damn, this guy's been very busy over the past 2 days, and he's cleaned up the place quite a bit. He's been our farmer, gardener, and he's at the end of a harvest here, so there's not many plants out. These are just the last few that have bloomed or whatever. He went down and got some fruit trees. I think I showed those already. Those have provided quite a few fruits we can see in here. Where has he got those? Some oranges and... I'm not sure. Guess we don't have any lemons yet? I don't know. Anyway, some other things. We increased the size of our bloomery, so it holds a lot more. I think we showed that as well. Maybe not. But this just means it can hold a lot more, and I'll show you why I'm going to do that in a few seconds. Actually, you'll probably see right now. This is a forge. I've made it a lot bigger than you need to. Really only need to the block under it and then like on both sides. So it's kind of like 5 stone blocks. And then you put 9 charcoal in the middle and light it on fire, and you get this kind of dark lava looking thing. And then you can click on that, and that makes an interface. That allows basically, it's like 5 fire pits in one. So I can take these out and just shift click them right in. This one down here cooks the hottest in the middle, and then less hot and less hot. It gets much more hot on the temperature reading. These are for other things you can put here. I just put sticks there just so that I can shift click and it won't go in those slots. They're just kind of like placeholders. We've moved our anvil over here so it's easy access, and I got some copper ingots. Those are just the same as the tin ingots, just melted them down and got the copper. If you look at the copper on the wiki, you'll see that to make a ingot, you need a stone anvil, which we have, but to make any tools out of copper, you need a copper anvil. Interesting. Okay, so you have to get the copper, the stone of anvil to make the copper ingots to make a copper anvil, and then the anvil to make copper tools. So I went out to my copper areas, which are over there, that I found just whenever I found copper on the surface. I marked it, and I found a copper vein, and I've got all of that plus all of this. Cool. You'll also notice a lot of my armor and everything is undamaged. That's because I had a problem and my entire inventory got deleted. It was my fault, but I didn't think it was fair that it happened, so I replenished my inventory. When these things get about half broken, I'll probably just delete them. I did have a full pick and a full prospector's pick ready to go because I was just out there. And our saw, we had just created a new one. Those are, nothing. And my sword was probably half dead. My armor was probably 90%. So really, the only thing I really replaced was my sword going back to half. So I'll try to remember to delete it after about half of a use. So just wanted to point it out there so no one says, tries to point out that, oh, it looks like I spawned in items, because I did. It was to fix an issue. But this forge is awesome. It makes it so much quicker to cook things than to try and interface with a bunch of fire pits. So the fire pits are all gone. Let's show you around the base. What else we got? This is our sluicing area. Matt created all this. He's got 4th sluices. Sluici. Oh my goodness, get out of there. Holy crap. Maybe we won't be looking at the sluice. Holy moly. 2 skeletons, 1 in leather, 1 in copper. Are they still chasing me? Are you done chasing me? Alright. We're still having the problem with animals. Don't move. They just stand there. Look pretty. The house is done, and actually it's got quite an improvement. Wow. Wonder if I can unload the chunk or something, get rid of those. So got some pressure plates here, and now my sound's gonna get... Always. Why is that? Every time I get hit with an arrow, my sound goes. Let me try and fix that real quick. And I am back. Sound should be fixed again. So I did most of the architecture of the building. Sky did the decorating with the chests and moved everything for us, which was awesome. I finished the roof. We've got an official house now. And actually Sky did the windows. So it was very much a group effort. I'm not sure if Matt's been back on the server since we played the initial day, like the first couple episodes were all from the first night. But yeah, he's got organized our chests, which are cool. We moved our crafting tables in here and a writing desk, or whatever that thing's called. Still got my really cool water there. And what are these? Are they gone? I think they might be gone. Got all our tools here in the front, so easy access to the tools. And he terraformed this whole thing to make it nice and level, so you could plant trees on here. And he's got multiple levels of tree farm going on. Trying with Douglas fir to see if it grows faster and gives more logs than willows, but basically just to find what's best for charcoal production. And then he's also sorted out the logs. So we've got like our pine, our oak. I'm not sure what all these are. They could probably use a sign, but hickory, fir, sequoia, and willows. You saw my last episode, we made charcoal in a pit, and that pit is now gone and has been replaced with, just making sure there's no skeletons, this guy here. If you're wondering where the pumpkins are, we found wild pumpkins that spawn. You cannot plant the seeds, because there's no true dirt, like regular vanilla dirt anymore. But Sky loves it so much, I did give him 2 dirt blocks so he could plant his pumpkins. It's his favorite thing. I had to make him happy. But he did find actually a huge pumpkin patch and got most of these jack-o'-lanterns that way. So these are our charcoal farms, basically. You'll see these do not look anything like the wiki's idea of how to make a charcoal farm. Basically, it's just 6 blocks in here. You fill it, basically the 5 on the bottom and the 6 on the top. Put your fire right here, light it, close the door. As long as everything inside is wood or fire, it will burn and make charcoal. So you don't have to make that fancy pit, circle, whatever. This works perfectly well. So we're slowly replacing all of this with nice limestone, smooth limestone. So those are both 11 blocks of logs, and this one here is a lot bigger. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 4, 20 by 3, so 60 minus 1 is 59 blocks of wood times 16. So yeah, you can get a ton of charcoal in this guy. We usually are using this because I don't have the patience to cut down enough trees. But what's good is you can light this one, get it going, go cut more trees, light this one, come back and shovel your charcoal, so you can kind of man them both, which is good. Anything else changed here? I mean, he's got his gigantic garden. It's all been tilled now and gone through multiple harvests. Oh, probably should have been monitoring this guy. Been wasting some charcoal. Do I need to light you again? Oh, that's another thing I lost when I lost my inventory is sticks. Oh well, I'll get them again. There it goes. So you see it without the sticks here. When I shift click, it goes in there. That's not a big deal. Anyway, why am I making all this charcoal? Well, because I got all of that native copper, and I want to put it in the bloomery. So let's get some more charcoal. I'm going to have to make... this is not going to be enough, I know that. We'll drop in 16 charcoal and 16 copper and see how that does. That did fill it up. Perfect. Could actually probably get away maybe a little more charcoal. Do you want that? Nope, it's full. Okay, perfect. Let that guy cook. Keep filling these guys. And then start putting some view in there. And that's what I'll be doing the next hour or so, probably. Cook up all of this copper. It's going to take forever. It's going to take a lot of charcoal, somebody cutting down all our trees and charcoalizing them. And I will be back when that's done. I think that today my objective is to make a charcoal, or not a charcoal, a copper anvil. And after the copper anvil, maybe some copper tools for everyone. Because I went through a lot of the picks, and some of our other tools are starting to die. So let's do that, and I will be back and show you guys the copper stuff. Okay guys, we are back. We created a ton of copper. Look at all this copper double ingots. If you haven't seen before, you make the regular ingots and then you weld them together with a little bit of flux, and they'll make the double copper ingot. And I need to make these in an eye shape, and that will give me the copper anvil. Awesome. I can just put this somewhere close so it's easy to use. Do I want to replace this one? If I dig it, it's gone. Could just, no. Yeah, we'll just put the copper ingot there for the copper anvil up here. And I'm going to steal your hammer, which makes you go away anyway. That's alright, we don't need you anymore. Alright, so exact same interface. The only thing different is now we can use copper to make tools. So, are any of these still hot? Not really. Can you even hold a double ingot? Oh, double ingots cannot go in chests. That's a pain. So only make as many double ingots as you want. Tell you what, let's heat this thing up again. Shift clicking appears to dupe, but doesn't really. And sometimes it looks like it does, but it doesn't. So I found that interesting. I don't know why that happens. This thing emptied. Okay. So I put like 4 stacks through the bloomery, or of 16 ore. What was I coming over here for? Oh, the plans. We moved the plans. Silly me. The plans are right here. Alright, so chisel head, hoe head, axe head, sword. I want a copper sword just because this one was almost dead anyway and I had to cheat it back in. Pickaxe. How many prospector's picks do we have left? Oh, we still have 2 of those left. So won't need one of those. Let's just make some pickaxes. Alright, how hot are you? Faint red, I need you to be... what? Of course I closed the wiki. I need you to be bright red... no, dark red 2 or higher. Okay, there we go. That will work. Put you in here. And I'm going to want to be a sword blade. Whoa, what are you doing? There we go. Bend to bend hit. So if I just get... that's pretty close. Copper sword blade. And then you... how hot are you? Dark, dark, very hot. You're steaming up, so let's move you down. I don't like to approach melting phase on these. Alright, draw, bend, punch. Draw, bend, punch. Pretty close. Come on, before our copper runs out. I keep putting them in the wrong thing. Darker 2, drop, so... even worse. Let me in. Don't crash. Oh, there it goes. Take you down to the hotter thing here. One more tick. Come on. There. There we go. Perfect pickaxe. Oh, where's my sticks? Went and got some more while this was cooking. Go in there. I've got copper for days. Okay. Interested to see if these have any different speed or if it's just durability. Well, let's go ahead and put one here. And I guess I can get rid of my iron one, or my tin one, whatever this is. And I'm going to keep those two for me. The saw. Oh, we're going to need more of these. Oh, nope, you can go right here for the moment. Copper sword, and come here. Tin sword, you can go rust in the ocean. Okay, all set. All better. I might have shown this before, but I wanted to show this again just in case anyone didn't see it, because I think it's really cool. The metal hoe, so the stone one does not do this, but the metal one does. We switch modes into the like the step mode, and it shows us the different nutrients here. So this one is full, so you could plant anything here and be fine. This one, yellow, is missing, so you should only plant an orange or a red plant. Nothing, same thing. So Sky's been trying to keep them together, so like he plants yellow plants in this one, orange, then red, and then the next season he switches them all. So it makes it good. So these ones look like they're yellow as well. Let's go ahead and go into the hydration mode as normal. The harvest mode says, are these ready for harvest? And if they're green, they are. So these are potatoes. Apparently on the wiki it has one more pattern, I don't know, whatever. A plant grown further beyond these, but we can't get it to go there. I don't know how to make it do that. So, but these say they're ready. They're giving potatoes, so I'm going to harvest them for him because he's offline. That's the thing with a server, is the seasons are running all the time, even if the chunk is not loaded. So if you log off and a whole year passes, or like it's winter time or something, and then you log on, it loads the chunk, all the plants go, hey, it's winter, I can't grow anymore, and they just pop onto the ground. So that's not a good thing. All right, are you guys done? Yes. Uh-oh, I better go sleep. It's getting dark. I really like smart moving because you do not have to double tap to sprint. You can have a button for sprint. Oh, and now I can't sprint because I need some water. Go into the ocean, drink up. There we go. Alright, what are these and are they ready? They are not ready. Okay, I don't know what they are. These guys are soybeans. Hey, how could we miss that? What about you? Not ready? Not ready. Might have planted those too late in the season, so I get a good harvest off them, but Alright, figure out where he wants these. Potatoes, and carrots, soybeans, there. Cool. I'll leave my flux in this chest. Charcoal belongs over here. Oh, look, we got some oranges. Just get an empty hand and right click, and an orange will pop off. Nifty. Where do the oranges go? Alright, so time to make a meal. I'm going to pick 4 foods. So let's get some mutton. So lamb goes very well with carrots, I would imagine. Some onions. What else we got? Oh, I don't like green beans or soy. We would want some kind of noodles. How about some barley? Yeah, sure. And an orange for dessert. I don't know. We're going to come up here. We're going to grab our knife. And where are bowls? I do not know. So we'll make one. Come over here, whatever wood we get a ton of. This one looks like we do. Just need one. Craft a knife on top of a log. It like whittles it into some bowls. Next we need to go to some kind of surface. We were using over here just this nice rock surface. It might still be there. Yeah, it's already there. You can see if you hover over this one, there's nothing above it. See how this one has an extra little invisible half slab, quarter slab or something? That means it's already been right-clicked on with a knife. So I could do it to this one too. Yeah. Anyway, so once we do that, then you can right-click it again. Oh, there's the bowls. And then we put our 4 things in here. I'm not sure if barley works. No, it doesn't. Okay. So carrots, onions, mutton, and let's go get something else. Oh, orange. There we go. And we hit create meal, and it's going to give us this. This is energy 1, filling 3. That's a pretty crappy meal. It means it would fill 1 worth of energy bar, and it would be kind of filling, meaning we wouldn't need to eat for a little while. But if we come over here, put it in the fire. I don't want to waste a whole charcoal piece just to heat this up. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Is there already a fire somewhere over here? No. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Alright. Starts off cold, and watch the stars. Now it's warm, the stars went up, so it's got a little more energy and it's very filling. I don't think it gains any more hot now. And then I could eat it. And it's kind of got a weird animation for eating. And you lose your bowl? No, you don't lose your bowl. Cool. So, yeah, that's how you do meals. Doesn't look like barley works. You probably have to craft it with something first. But anyway, if you get the right combinations, which are random, every server seed has a different random combination, you can get buffs out of those. I found one earlier that gave us haste. This guy found one, I don't think it had a buff on it, but it was really filling. It gave him basically his entire energy bar, and he didn't have to eat again for a whole day. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut all these trees down, replant them. And that's probably it for this episode. It's a pretty short one, but I did want to show you the forge and the new anvil and our new weapons. Next time I'm going to go out and look for another copper vein, so we can get even more. Or just to show you how to prospect, because it's very difficult if you don't know what you're doing. And now that I've found 2 veins, I think I have a little bit of better hand of it. So we'll do that. I might fail. I might go through an entire pickaxe without finding anything. Anyway, so this is FunshineX for TerraFirmaCraft. I will see you next time. Goodbye.